Africa, and of course, this is the news. Welcome to a brand new week. Hope you guys are all doing good. I've missed you guys a little, and that's because I've been really under the weather, still struggling. But you know what? The show has to go on, so bear with me today. When I go to hear me, they drum my nose off on, so we could manage them. But yes, we have to bring to you exclusive informate where they happen for the streets of Afrobeats, and of course, we are the best source for literally everything Afrobeats. Guys, I want to say a very big thank you to you, yes, you listening, for your amazing and incredible support. You guys have been the best part of this Gusto TV community. Your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, for telling a friend to tell a friend about what we do here at Gusto. We love and appreciate you, and we do not take that for granted. And of course, there's Wizkid in the news. There's Davido in the news. There's Omah Lay in the news. And there's a little bit of surprise. So you have to wait to the end of this news for you to find that out, right? Okay, but before we start the gist and I spill all the tea, I want to let you guys know that we have something for you. There's a 30 December wave, and I do not want you to miss out on that. So for 30K, you can advertise on our platform on Gusto at Gusto TV Africa, on Instagram and on Facebook. So take advantage of that if you have a business, or if you have something to sell, or you have a brand to promote as an artist, right? We have an exclusive package for you, so take advantage of that. Okay, let's get into the tea real quick. So one of the biggest songs that dropped in 2020, end of the year, has to be Money Constant, featuring the one and only Wizkid and Mavo. But this is a DJ Maforisa and DJ Tunes banger, and they took with them Mavo and the biggest bird, Wizkid, right? And there's been a lot of conversations about, Wizkid, how he's moved this year. There's an early conversation about Wizkid being the man of the year. So many conversations about that. And I think everyone is right within, their space to say that. How many collabos has he had this year? Well over 14, I think. About 13 or 14, and then there's still more music coming from the camp of Big Wiz. There's an Odumodu Black and Wizkid song coming soon. I don't know if it's a Wizkid featuring Odumodu Black or Odumodu Black featuring Wizkid, but it can be like say, shout something they drop between Wizkid and Odumodu Black again. And we're super excited for this one. I mean, the first time we heard, not the first time, we heard what Odumodu Black and Wizkid did, on Odie's album. And it was one of the biggest songs on that album, talking about the song Big Time, right? But right now, DJ Maforisa, DJ Tunes, Wizkid, and Mavo's Money Constant has returned to number 2 on Apple Music 900 Top Songs chart. This is a big one for DJ Maforisa and Mavo. Now, I want to ask you guys real quick. Do you think this song is in contention to be the biggest song of the year, or is just too early to start that kind of conversation? Or there's been a lot of better songs than Money Constant? And you know what? The biggest pull in that conversation has to be Mavo, because a lot of people have really said, "Oh, this guy, what's he singing? What's he talking about? Meat pie, blah blah blah, da da da." But he's pulling strings and he's doing really amazing. And one will say, "Oh yes, and that's the Wizkid effect." But we'll have a Mavo who belongs to the new school, who belongs to the new age, and there's a lot of people leaning towards the sound and right people to actually listen to this jam. And right now, Money Constant was on the number 1 spot for a long time before Seyi Vibez dropped the Fujimoto album. And right now, the only person actually topping them, I say them because it's DJ Maforisa, DJ Tunes, Wizkid, and Mavo, is Seyi Vibez. Is this song going to soar back to the number 2 spot, back to number 1 spot? I beg your pardon. Let us know in the comments, because Zavi DML says back to number 1 soon. It go fit happen. Can he do it? Go fix up, because this song has a star power to do so. But there is a recency bias, quote and unquote, with Seyi Vibez, and Seyi Vibez has sat pretty. He don't carry big chairs down on top that number 1 spot, and it seems like Brother Man is saying, "I'm not gonna effing leave there anytime soon." So let me know in the comments, what do you think? How many more days, weeks, months will Seyi Vibez actually stay on that number 1 spot? Or you think Wizkid is coming back I mean, I'm talking about DJ Mavo. I'm always saying Whiskey because obviously he's the biggest name on that list. But DJ Mafarisa, DJ Tunes, Wizkid, and Mavo, will they come back to steal the number one spot from the one and only No Shade, No Vibes? Let me know what you think in the comments, and of course, I'll be right there to respond to as many comments as I get. Now, let's take a trip down to the world of the big Davido. I'm talking about the OBO, and Davido and Omah Lay's "With You" video has now surpassed 40 million views on YouTube. Yes. I remember when the song dropped, a lot of conversations about it and say, oh, we already found the song of the year. And that was actually early on. And the effect that this song has had on the listeners, on literally anybody who cares to have listened, is that, yo, this is undoubtedly the biggest song of the year. And I like the fact that David and his team actually followed up with a video, and we know how that panned out. If you've followed us on Gusto, we are always brought to you the tea. And it was such a big one when that video dropped. A lot of people had their tongues wagging, either for the positive sides or the negative, and saying, oh, maybe the video didn't meet the expectations of what the fans were looking for. You know, see, anyway, consider Afrobeat, we now only us be judge, jury, and executioners. But at the end of the day, what we're seeing right now is that this video is not just only a video that has done well, but it has actually garnered a lot of numbers. 40 million views on YouTube. That's quite a big feat. 40 million, so we have about like 60 million left for it to get to like maybe like a billy. I don't know. See my math, the math like this. Okay, 100 million. Oh my god, I'm really really bad at math. But anyways, Davido and Omah Lay's "With You," the video, official video, has now surpassed 40 million views on YouTube. I think this is a big feat for the duo, who have interestingly been nominated for the Grammys 2026. So yes, it's a big year for David, also a big year for Omah Lay, who obviously has dropped a new banger. And if you haven't heard that one, please go and listen and tell me in the comments you think that the wait for Omah Lay was worth it. I mean, we're gonna have a whole conversation about that pretty much later. So please turn on your post notifications so that when we bring that content, you'll be the first one to see and hear everything we have to say regarding that one. So yes, Davido and Omah Lay is "With You." The official video has now surpassed 40 million on YouTube. So yeah, that's a big one, and we congratulate OBO himself. But I want to ask you a real quick question: do you think it's worth it? You think we're gonna see 50 milli, 60 milli, 100 milli in a couple weeks or days? Let me know, because yeah, it's Davido and he has the star power to do it. Anyways, Fidelis says, wrap our Grammy up. Wrap 'em, because this one, a big moves, like say, we don't carry this Grammy, be that. Of course, With You was nominated as well. So, yes, quite a big influence to that one. As Fizzy says, biggest song in the world. Biggest song in the world. Is it the biggest song in the world? Fizzy is saying, or alleging that With You, baby, the weather. Anyways, it's the biggest song in the world. Do you agree with Fizzy? Tell me what you think in the comments. Of course, I'll be right there to respond to everything that you have to say regarding that one. Okay, let's move quickly to the one and only Omah Lay, Omah freaking Lay. Omah Lay's "Waste" has risen to 8 on Apple Music NG Top Songs chart. Now, I have a beef with Omah Lay, although this is not the segment where I have to talk about how I feel, but I just need to spill it, make it come off of my chest, because let's it don't hang from my chest too much. I have been waiting for the Clarity of Mind album for a long time. A long freaking fucking time. And this time around, Omah Lay said, you know what? I'm going to give you guys something off that album. And we got to see "Waste" being released off the anticipated, I wouldn't even say anticipated, the long anticipated and almost tiring album. There's been a lot of crashing out from Omah Lay regarding this one. At some point, we're going to say, shit, this boy done the psychoco like this, because he's always talking about his label, his management. There's just some weirdness around Omah Lay. But then finally, he says, okay, I'm going to give you something off this album. And he drops "Waste." To be very freaking honest, I think I like the song because of certain things. I like the direction of it, but I feel like I was really looking for something more. But yeah, that's another conversation. Anyways, "Waste" is out and active, and it is risen to the number 8 spot on Apple Music Nigeria Top Songs chart. Congratulations to the one and only Omah freaking Lay We are waiting for the Clarity of Mind album. I don't know if it's gonna drop this year or maybe next year, but the way you don't pattern them, don't be like say, make we use that one, take hold body. Anyways, Have Bread is better than Guguru. We go collect that one. Congratulations to Omah Lay. But what do you guys think about the Waste song? Do you think it's gonna be number 5 soon, number 3 too, or actually even displace the big guns and sweep the number 1 spot? Let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, we have this comment from me on X, and it says, "Slow and steady wins. Genuine streams, not farming." Now, this farming conversation is one thing that I really do not like to touch, because every time there's a record doing well, people are always alluding it to farming. Oh, he's farming, he's not farming, agricultural, fertilizer, clinical, clinical, clinical. There's Afrobeats. I don't have the data to prove that. So I wouldn't get into conversations regarding farming. But Omah Lay's Waste has gotten to number 8. And right now, me is saying it's slow and steady wings, genuine streams, and not farming. Anyways, congratulations to Omah Lay and wish him all the best. We are still waiting eagerly for the Clarity of Mind album, and we cannot wait any longer. Please drop it as it is hot, because as soup they hot. They use that leak out. Anyways, that is where we come to the end of the morning drive news here at Gusto TV Africa. Thank you for sticking with me. And please make sure to like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends about what we do here. And most importantly, turn on your post notification bell, and so that you'll be the first one to be informed anytime we come on here to drop new content. Guys, thank you so much. It's a Monday morning. Take it easy on yourself. Drink a lot of water. Love yourself. Say hi to your family and friends. Please reach out to your people and stay blessed. We'll go